Welcome back to the Mike Will Experiment, everybody. I'm here today to discuss with you CyberPunk 2077 delay. If you are new to the Mike Will Experiment, we are a vlog channel. We cover first party, Nintendo, sometimes third party, and sometimes other consoles if it's a big enough game. We cover Nintendo collectibles, and we do some thrift pickups. So it is a Nintendo-focused channel, but when I do have an opinion on something big like this that you can't get on a Nintendo, it's just you can't get it on Nintendo. Cyberpunk is something you cannot get on Nintendo. Maybe one day, maybe if there's a Switch Pro. But the fact is you can't get it on Nintendo, so I think it's safe to talk about it here because some of you may have Xboxes or PCs or, wherever you're going to play it. You may be like me, you may be looking forward to it. I just had an opinion on the third, this is 3 times not a charm, everybody. 3 times not a charm, they've delayed Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I am puzzled by this. I have to say, this reeks of project mismanagement. I don't pretend to know how to manage a project of this scope, but whoever they hired didn't either. Because you should be able to make one announcement of delays, not 3. This really weakens consumer confidence in CD Projekt Red, period. It does me. I'm still not confident that game is going to make Christmas. I'm not going to predict that it's not, but if it gets delayed, oh, by the way, here's another letter. Oh, guys, hey, we need another 2 months now. We're just going to go ahead and release it a year after our first delay announcement. It's pretty bad for them right now. A lot of people are like, well, yeah, get it right. But they went gold. Why can't they just patch it? I mean, is it really that bad? And then here's the part. Okay, so the game went gold. They've delayed a game that's gone gold. I will have to do some research, but I do not think anybody has ever done that before. You do a day 1 patch, you do a day 0 patch, whatever the case may be, but you don't delay your product after it's already gone to a gold master. Now, here's what they had to say. Some of you, this is CD Projekt Red's words. Some of you might also be wondering what these words mean, referring to the delay. In light of us saying we achieved Gold Master some time ago, passing certification or going gold means the game is ready, can be completed, and has all content in it. But it doesn't mean we stop working on it and raising the quality bar. On the contrary, this is the time where many improvements are being made, which will then be distributed via a day 0 patch. This is the time period we undercalculated. Okay, so they undercalculated a time period. Again, I'll revert back to my previous comment about the mismanagement of this project. This project was terribly mismanaged. And that paragraph could not say more of how terrible this project was managed. Will it be an amazing game? I'm sure. Do games of this scope and magnitude have delays similar to this? Yes. But what could have been managed here was the public perception by not having 3 different delay cycles, okay? Because what you're doing is, they came out in April and said September, I think it was supposed to come out. I don't have it in front of me. Basically, the second delay was in April. Hold on. I mean, they might have it here. It says it's the 3rd time. Biggest challenge. Yeah, no, I just have the letter. But I know that they deleted, They delayed it. Oh, here we go. This is the 3rd time that CD Projekt Red has announced a delay of Cyberpunk. This is from a Newsweek article, by the way. As mentioned above, this is the 3rd time that CD Projekt Red has announced a delay of Cyberpunk 2077. The game was originally announced at E3 2019 with an April 2020 release date window. Okay. Well, how is it the 3rd time then? Initially April being pushed back to September, and then no, that's only 2 delays. I don't know. Either way, initially they announced it for April of 2020. It depends if you count that as the initial date as a delay also. The math is weird here. Anyway, They announced it at E3 2019 with an April 2020 release date. That didn't make it. It got pushed to September. That didn't make it. That didn't make it. And again in November 19. Oh no, that is a third delay. And now there's an okay. I'm sorry. Yes. So the first delay was April to September. The second delay was September to November. The third delay was November now to December 4 or whatever it is. I didn't even. It doesn't matter. Who knows if they'll even make that? So why even mention it, right? But yeah, so it's another delay, which is not really. It's 21 days delay. Okay, so 21 days from the 19th, which is December 10th. So it's now coming out December 10th. Do you know how easy it is to push a game that far into fourth quarter? But I mean, why even? You're not even going to get it on shelves in time for Christmas at that point. People have already done their shopping. December 10th is not a holiday release. December 10th is not a release that anybody does because there's no point to that. So my view is that 21 days is not going to be enough either. This is why I say the project is mismanaged. They should have just announced a 2021 release date. They should have just said we're pushing it to 2021 and been done with it. Instead, you have whoever is managing this project delaying it to December 10th for 21 days when they don't know. If they didn't know they'd have enough, they couldn't figure out the time before. What makes you think they know now that 21 days is enough time? We don't know. The game's gone gold, guys. Just release the game. Patch it later. Patch the game later. That really is what I am hoping they do, but really, we're probably not going to see CyberPunk until 2021, guys. And there's tons of games. You got the new Hyrule Warriors coming out. You got there's tons of games to play right now. So it's not that it matters particularly, but I am frustrated by their messaging. I think they're trying to do good by announcing these are like stretch goals they announce. 21 days. That's like a stretch goal. They're making that the release date. They're making stretch goals release dates. They should be making the regular goals the release dates. And then if they get it out early, they get it out early. That's just my opinion. It's terrible mismanagement of the project. I think the game's still going to be amazing. I'm still going to buy it. I suggest that you do too. This doesn't change my opinion about that. I just want to get out there. I feel that whoever is messaging and planning this project will, conveying the messaging and planning the projects, they need to pick a different person. They're not getting it done. Whoever's managing that project is not getting it done. You shouldn't have 4 delays. They're going to, believe me, this December 10th deadline they are not going to make. I don't see how. How is 21 days? He alludes to it here. Well, I know you don't think 21 days is enough, but it's lots of time. Or something. Oh yeah, we're aware it might seem unrealistic when someone says that 21 days can make any difference in such a massive... They can't, is the point. So, their excuse is they're releasing it on a ton of consoles and next generation and things like Stadia. So that's what's delaying this. They're not so much saying that the game needs more polishing, but then, it's just really hard to tell, to be honest. The computer just went blank. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see CyberPunk this year. Will we see it December 10th? I am really thinking, honestly, that we won't. Now, I would be happy for them to prove me wrong. Simply because I can't wait to play this game. So, but let me know. I've rambled on for almost 10 minutes about this, but I did have some opinions in regards to this topic. Again, I don't want this to sound like I dislike CD Projekt Red. I think they do great work. I don't want this to be taken in a negative light per se, only towards that particular person. Whoever's managing that project is doing so poorly and is communicating it poorly. Announce a 2021 delay. Why give yourself 21 days? You're not going to get it on the shelf in time for Christmas. I'm sorry. This has been the Mike Will Experiment. Y'all take care.